Coach, another good effort from your group. What stood out to you?
I just thought the consistency from everybody. There was a lot of good efforts tonight. I thought pretty well the whole bench. A lot of guys contributed. Thought we had a good first. A lot of energy. I think when you have these type of games, the first period back to back. I thought when we came out the first bunch of shifts, I go, these guys are ready to play. So, to win 3 games in the tri-state, in New York and Jersey, that's tough to do.
You talked about depth scoring being important and getting it from your defensemen. How great is that to see everyone really step up?
Yeah, that was great. I mean, obviously the Myers goal was awesome, and Huggy's goal was incredible. I mean, you just go on a list. It's when you get that second wave, that rush, that's what it really helps. And we forechecked the puck good, and I thought it was probably one of our better games of breaking the puck out. And that's why our D got some of those chances.
You're happy to get Noah back in. He said that you told him that he wouldn't be out long, and we know from talking to you yesterday, you weren't really happy about doing it to begin with. But
no, I thought he had another strong game. It's the world I live in right now. We got some healthy D, and so we got some. Decisions to make, but we'll worry about that later. But yeah, he was good. I thought our D was solid. I thought everybody it was a good game.
What's your preference for when you have an extra D, but everyone's playing well, that you would rather rotate and get guys in rather than just leave one out?
Yeah, I don't know if I like the word rotation. I don't know what the word I got to think of, but I don't like rotation. It's just this guy I know we got to figure it out. We're still trying to figure it out.
Is it a luxury, though, especially, I mean, you've been skating for weeks with 7 guys in warm-ups. Usually implies that you've got some guys dinged up. Is it a luxury to have some options back there?
Oh, yeah, for sure. The guy that's coming in is a very capable defenseman, and we get to rest a guy like Ian Cole who's played really well for us, and we're looking a little long-term with him, and obviously he's done a hell of a job for us. So he's a team guy, and that's what I love about it. He understood it, and doesn't have to like it, but he understood it, and he's a team guy. That's why, I know Kohler for a bunch of years now.
Is it a tough conversation?
Yeah, it's tough because, a guy wants to play. Then you go, you have your talk, and then, but at the end of the day, he understands, and he's a team guy. He's in there fist pumping the guys. So that's why we acquired a guy like Ian Cole.
When you put Miller, Besser, Pettersson together, before that Newark game, 8-1 goal differential. Since you've done it, you don't expect a decision like that to resonate like that dramatically right away, but what have you thought?
Well, they're so opportunistic. If there's some kind of breakdown, their conversion rate, right, is high, and that's the key with that line. There's a breakdown, they're going to make it. Obviously, that was a hell of a goal, Millsy to Petey there. So, it's obviously been great. I mean, they're dominating, and it's if I broke that lineup, I get probably killed in Vancouver. So right now they're staying together, but but like I said, no, it's a great line, but we'll see how it goes.
We got 3 more road games, so I don't know why you're worried.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. I don't know. This doesn't the Vancouver fans travel well? I mean,
I see them.
They can find me. 2 in the last month. What's clicked in so well?
I think, even when they're a little bend not break. I mean, even so, we had some issues or not as well certain parts of our game. We hung in there. That's what I like with this team. They're a little bit resilient. I don't think we really put a 60-minute dud together lately. I mean, and I think it's just a consistency of staying with it for me.
You talked about tough conversation with Juleson, tough conversation with Cole, but we know that those guys genuinely support each other. How important is that when you're doing something like this, that the guys all have each other's backs, they're happy for whoever's playing?
I mean, since I've got here, I always preach the team. It's no different like a coach when there's an empty net. There's 8 guys looking, they want to get on. And my thing is, hey, whoever gets on, and I get it, some people want to get on, and we can talk about it later, but in the moment, be happy for your teammate. So I think that's the key of a good team guy is, being in the moment, happy for a guy, and then you have the tough conversations with the coach later. Hey, man, why am I not out there, or how come I'm not playing? But that's for a different time, and I think that's what this team's really good at, and stay in the moment, and that's what being a team guy is.
Just thinking about these 3 games, a lot of goals on non-scoring chances, and tonight you lose the special teams battle, and some of them aren't close. When you have that sort of margin, is that just a reflection of how good your performances have been of late?
Well, I think the 5-on-5 play. I mean, I actually thought we had some pretty good chances on the power play. So, you know, the one good thing is I don't want our specialty teams, if we're having a tough night, or just not to lose momentum where it affects our 5-on-5 play, because I've seen it happen before. Not so much in this team, in history, where if the power play's not going good, it sucks the energy of the 5-on-5 play, and I haven't seen that, and that's a big thing we have to continue to hear. If things don't go well, especially, make sure that the 5-on play doesn't dip. So, yeah, our 5-on play has been really good on the scoring, definitely.
Quinn, you guys strive to continue to raise the bar and keep getting better. You've got to feel good about 3 in a row here.
Yeah, especially back-to-back against 2 really good teams, and Jersey's playing well also. So, I mean, we just want to keep climbing up the mountain. It's a long season. We got 40 games left, and obviously happy, or maybe 41 left, but happy with how this road trip's been. But we got to finish strong last 4.
Coach talked about needing the whole team depth scoring tonight, and we see the defensemen stepping up. How good does that feel as a group when you know how hard you guys work?
I think our depth scoring is why we're so good this year, right? And multiple different contributions every game, and it's nice to see guys get rewarded. I mean, Mizey's played so well for us, and he's really been unreal this year, taking tough matchups, penalty kills, blocking shots, and for him to get a goal like that's big, and we're going to need guys like that and him to continue to do that down the stretch.
I asked Casey the same question. This group is 24-0-0 when you guys have the lead heading into the final frame. What do you think that says about the character of the guys in this room?
I mean, it's obviously a great stat, don't want to jinx ourselves, but it's just crazy, how a year can change. I mean, last year we had a really hard time keeping leads in the third, and this year we're kind of look like a mature group.
It seemed like the best defense today was a good offense, right?
Yeah.
Can you just talk about the way the offense just kept going all along?
Yeah, I mean, I think our defense has been really good, and it's allowed us to create offensively. And, we know when to pick our spots, and I think that we have really good players that are making plays at the end of the day, and when we go out there, there's shifts where we're dominating.
With the 5 of you on the ice, top of the lineup, 8-1 goal differential since Saturday. I mean, how do you guys feel in a zone, like when you're on the ice right now?
They're really, I mean, they're unreal. They're, our engine up there, and then to put them all 3 together, and then obviously me and Phil like to make plays, and I think it's just when we get out there, we just make more plays than the other 5 guys on the ice, and that's what it comes down to, and then get them tired, and we just make it work. I think you see Colorado's done that a lot. They get McCarr and Taves out there with McKinnon quite a bit, and you see it works for them.